get to this. You know what I'm saying, Brody, gangsta, Brody, gangsta, Brody, gangsta. You know what I am saying. How we doing out there, beasts? Probably gonna do about a 20-minute live stream. We're gonna get our pre-gym fuel in while we are on this live stream, and cook up some rice. So, yeah, ultimate goal in my brain right now is to take care of my health so I can help take care of your health so you can glorify God along the way. That is kind of this goal that I have in my brain, because the more I get closer to God, the more I realize nothing else really matters except that, because we're all going to die. This house is going to fall apart. Everything's going to fall apart except for that. So, yep. Oh, how we doing out there, beasts? What we got going on today? Anything good? Beasting tins? The beast alert? The beastness? Yeah, not training for anything currently. I don't plan on training for anything until next year because I want my body to reset. The only thing is, I think I'm getting, I'm taking off my shirt. My back is hurting. You might be able to see it on my right side. There's like a lump over there, and it hurts kind of bad. So I want to get that taken care of because health is one of my biggest things that I really enjoy taking care of, because it's one of the things that you can easily maximize to just become a better individual, and that is pretty much facts at this point. So how are we doing out there, beast? Anyone training for anything? What we got going on today? Right now, I am about to make my rice cake for my pre-gym meal. We're doing 3 or 4 rice cakes. I don't know. What's good, Beastington? How we doing? We training for anything? So yeah, right now I am health-wise just focusing on getting bigger, getting stronger, not really too worried about endurance. Give me a second. I'm opening these rice cakes. Hi, I love your videos, and I love rice cakes. They are my favorite. Heck yeah, beast! Thanks. They are great. Do you train for anything, my guy, or no? Are you just a runner? You a lifter? What type of working out do you do, my man? What type of working out do you do? I appreciate you, user 4412/P7Y. What's your name, by the way? I'll call you by that. No, I just run for fun. Oh, dope. Where do you run? Are you a trail guy? Are you a road guy? Are you, I don't know. So not training for anything. That's dope. Monroe. Is this Monty? No way. Monroe? The one and only Monroe? Or is this a different Monroe? Monroe, do I know you IRL? I know a different Monroe. I run on roads. Okay, dope. What's the longest distance? Okay, I was gonna say, if I knew you, because there's a kid that I work with named Monroe. He's pretty dope. Okay, yeah. You got any questions about running? I can help you on that, and hopefully maybe give you a little guidance about what I've learned over my past couple of years. But heck yeah, Monroe. That's awesome, my man. Welcome to the Beast Squad. I'm pretty sure you've commented before. I remember that. So, I'm right now getting ready to go get a pump at the gym. Yeah, that's what I'm excited for. We're going probably at about 6:30 or 7. I'll see how that is. Y'all have any questions for me? My only question is, what is the farthest that you have ever ran? That's what I'll ask. What is the farthest that you have ever ran? If you want, how do you stay consistent on getting the same times in races? Do you mean by how do you stay consistent so you can like, because if you finish a race, you're never going to have the same time. Like if you run, I don't know, a marathon, half marathon, 5K, whatever it is, the finish time will likely never be the exact same, just because, I don't know, the odds of that are pretty slim. But I can say how you can stay consistent on your running, because that is something that I am very strong in. The biggest thing for me is making sure that I have a consistent time to run each day. If I run late at night, I can kind of feel the dragging of, oh, I have to run, oh, I have to run. But if I run in the morning each day, and I put my shoes out, I have my pre-run meal, it's almost like my morning ritual, I get into that habit of building that consistency. There's also little things that you can do, like put your running shoes out the night before, because if you put your running shoes out the night before, that's the cue to get you into the habit, so you can wake up and be like, oh shoot, I have to run. I actually just made a short on this, and using a little bit of psychology in there too. But yeah, so biggest things to stay consistent in your training, I would say, is pick a time and do it at that time consistently, and never negotiate on that day. So make a plan the day before of how many miles you're going to do and stick to it. And if you can do that, that's golden right there. It's going to take discipline, but if you can stick to that for same time every day and just make no negotiation with yourself, you can do it for sure. But you don't want to go too hard too quick. Because if you go too hard too quick, you'll end up shooting yourself in the foot. How old are you, my man? How old are you, Monroe? Are you younger or older? And what started and why do you run? What is your reason for running? My main reason is mental health. I just want to be, it makes me feel good mentally. So. Same with the gym. 14? Heck yeah, baby. That's awesome. If you're getting into running this young, my man, you are going to be an absolute beast. I'm telling you. And if you start lifting weights too, dude, oh my gosh. Running makes you feel good. Lifting weights turns you into a dog, dude. I'm telling you. Do you lift weights at all, Monroe, or no? Heck yeah, man. So what do you run? Do you run like track? Do you run just for fun? Or like, I know you said you don't have any events or anything coming up, but you could definitely get into some track or something. Meet some awesome people. Great. 3 times oh, you lift 3 times a week. Heck yeah, dude. I'm telling you, starting that off then, you are going to be an absolute beast in a couple of years if you stay consistent. You don't even have to go crazy hard. You just have to be consistent, dude. I'm telling you. Dope. So, what do you run in track? Anything good? Like, I'm not asking times. I don't know why I said anything good, but like, what do you run? Like, what events do you run? Rice cakes and honey is a phenomenal pre-gym meal, if you guys are wondering. I like to eat about an hour before I go to the gym. Today I'm eating about 2 hours just because that's how that works, and I'm not so crazy obsessed with gaining muscle mass or anything right now, because I honestly don't really see that much of a point in getting a crazy amount of muscle. 2 mile is my main event, but I also... Okay, what's your times in the 2 and the 1 mile? Probably faster than me, my man. I don't know what I am, but I'm something. I don't do speed. I do distance. But yeah, gym at about 7. We have a chest and back day. I'm excited. It's one of my favorite parts of the day. So we're gonna get freaking massive. That's objective number 1. 2, get big enough because I feel like it's just about what we've been doing. Yeah, that's all I got. This is rice cake number 3. After I'm done with these rice cakes, put on some rice, and yeah. So, while I'm waiting for Monroe to respond, what I will talk about to keep this thing going is how to fuel for running based off of my experience and based off of everything that I have learned through podcasts. Not much reading, maybe a little bit of reading, but podcasts, watching people, watching videos, and mostly experience. Okay. Dang, bro. 13:58 in the 2 mile and on the 1 mile 6:30. But I am a girl. Oh, really? I didn't know my target audience was girls. Heck yeah, though. That's awesome. Okay, so you're not, I'm assuming you're not necessarily worried about becoming an absolute beast in the gym. All right, Monroe. Heck yeah. That's still awesome. Keep grinding. Keep getting that times going. If you have any questions about fueling or anything, which is actually the topic that I'm going to be talking about, just ask, and I'll do my best to answer. But that is really amazing. Truly, at 14, if you're out there lifting, running, doing all that, by the time you're in high school, if you want to do track in college, you probably could. So keep that up, for real. Okay, yeah, so fueling for runs. Remember, any questions, ask. Fueling for runs. What I have learned over the past 3 years of running, probably about 3 years of running, is, maybe more, is the importance of the timing of your meals. First, most important thing is that you want to make sure that you are eating carbohydrates before your runs and, very importantly, after your runs. Because for me personally, if I don't eat carbs after my runs, I don't really come down off the, my stress level stays elevated. So that means that throughout the rest of my day, I feel more stressed, which then carries over into the next run, which then messes my next run up. So eating carbs specifically after your workouts, 1, helps you fuel for your next workout. Then it also helps you feel less stressed throughout the day, so you can recover more for the next workout. So I feel like fueling for running is not necessarily just for hitting faster times and having the energy to push more, but it's also recovery. If you fuel your body correctly with carbohydrates and protein, but for running mainly carbohydrates after your running or after your runs, you will feel the difference. I'm being so genuine there. Mm-hmm. But something that has been brewing in my mind is not necessarily just focusing on running because, maybe focusing on running, but not necessarily just focusing on ultra marathon running, because the more I get closer to God and I look into all that stuff, the more that ultra marathon running kind of has no point. I mean, there is a point for a lot of things, especially your first couple ones, because you learn so much about who you are, the trails, the woods, but it can also be a huge waste of time for something that just essentially hurts you and just turns you into more of an athlete. But I'm just thinking about taking the channel into more of a health-driven direction, because that is something that actually has impact, because there's value there. If you can take care of your health, then you can actually do the things that God tells you to do more. So, which essentially will make the world a better place. But yeah. Anyone have any questions for me? About anything, about running, about fueling? I know we got Monroe out there. What's good, Monroe? Who else is our other people watching? What's going on with you guys? Right now I'm about 2 hours out from a gym sesh, a little less, hour and a half out from a gym sesh. Ask me how excited I am. Extremely excited. So, that should be a lot of fun. But, yeah, anyone else got any questions out there? The lift that we are hitting is a chest and back workout. My split that I have been doing recently is a Monday we have legs, strength-focused legs. And the reason I'm doing this is it just works out, and I want strong, not just bulky legs. Tuesday, another strength session, but it is for upper body. Strength is lower or higher weight, lower reps. So, do I do any other sports than running? Monroe. I don't practice anything. I mean, I guess I do jiu-jitsu now because I'm in the off season. I kind of just want to train for something for fun. So, I train jiu-jitsu. But that's more of a fun thing. I don't really take that as seriously as I do fitness and running and lifting weights. But yeah, lifting weights, running, and jiu-jitsu. But yeah, how about you? You said cross-country and track. Do you do any other sports other than cross-country and track? And by the way, whoa. Joe, are you, I'm from NJ. I'm going to see, actually, that doesn't really matter. But, yeah, you wouldn't have been in high school at the same time as I would have been. So it really doesn't matter. But yeah, that's dope. That's really dope. Some of my friends play golf. So, as this live stream, I'm going to end in a couple minutes. I'll stay on here for a little bit longer. Come to an end. I just want to say, every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, whatever time it is, it's 5:18 here, so 18 minutes ago, whatever time that was, that is when we're going to be doing live streams every single week, baby. So, be ready for those. We're committing to that. Unless we stop YouTube because of Christ, because he really can change your life, and it's not really about changing your life, it's about letting your life go to him. So that's a really cool topic to be interested in. But yeah, alright, I think I'm about to log off. Does anyone have any questions before I go? Monroe, thank you for being here. Keep grinding. I'm excited to hear about future track seasons. Genuinely am. I want you to crush that. That's awesome. If you have any questions about any fueling, any race tips, anything like that, I can totally help you out, because I've done up to 3 years of it so far. And that's the thing you're best at, keep that up. Also, I want to say one thing before you go is make sure you eat, right? A lot of people are afraid of eating. and I was afraid of eating. But the more you eat, if you eat more, if you eat to fuel your body rather than to look good, you will perform better, and you will feel better, you will look better, you will, and most importantly, not most importantly, but overall perform better. So that's the one thing I want to leave you with, Monroe, is just eat to fuel your body. See food as a good thing, because I know a lot of people can get into the trap of seeing food as like this thing that will make them look fat or whatever. But I would just say eat for fuel. It's super important. That helped me out a lot, so I hope I can share that information with you. Yeah, that's it. Anyone have any questions before we out of here? Thank you, Monroe. Excited to hear back. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Live streams, 5 p.m. Eastern time, I think. And, yeah. All right, peace. Peace out.